No? No? All right, good. We'll just start. And great. Hi. Oh, negation. All right, good. We'll just start with a little bit of movement. So just coming into the front and back. Just with the core cue. Release it through the spine, keeping the back nice and wide. Nice and calm in the feet.
Komm jetzt wieder rein.
We've lost camera again. No, we've
Just switching. The autofocus was back on again. Hopefully.
If we had to slow down.
Yes, slow down. Hopefully that's fixed. Yeah. Great. Just bringing a little bit of bigger rotation as well. So taking that foot as you were doing just rotating that, taking it over to the back side. This way. Just explore it, just opening the movement out a little bit more. Keeping the feet calm. Finding the ground each time, full extension. Feel free to move in any direction. Great, and then also bringing the back side as well, so bringing the back foot in, like you were doing a Rumi Tenkan. And also again, feel free to really open the movement out, coming right across the back. Really keeping the footwork flexible as you go into it. Okay, great. And then play with like a double step. So involves kind of gathering up, rolling in. Do this in any direction. Rolling through, flying in the back. Do it with a step in, and we can also do it with a roll back. Well, a kind of double movement with it. Good, and then the last one, just really staying in motion all the time. Again, just start, this yesterday, just start by keeping the arms nice and loose. You just really roll in the body. Really focusing on the spine. Hips nice and balanced between the 2 feet. Yeah, that's really keeping the footwork flexible. And when you feel that's in place, just start to bring the arms into it gently. The key is just let them follow the hip work. The feet constantly stay in motion. Good, and then just involving the legs a little bit more, taking a little bit of a lower position with it. Just play with it, so sometimes go into it, so dropping in low, rolling into it. Mix that in, dropping in. Great, and then just doing the same thing with the jaw, so just working with it in the hands, and feel free really feed it through the hands, work it any way you like. But again, just really trying to communicate the hip work to the hands, and just using the jaw as something to focus on. Also, really focusing on the space between the two hands as well. So where the center is going to work between the two hands. Just play with it. You can really keep the grip nice and soft. Work with any kind of movement. You've also got these kind of passo movements we've not really done today. Play with it here. So just work with it in one hand. Free motion. In the body. Also, the other thing to play with is where you've got the jaw really on one side, so it's really asymmetrical. So you either got it in one hand or you've got it really loaded in one side. So you've got really a weight offset in the body. Again, just play with the structure. So working in the center, feel quite comfortable. Just challenge the structure a little bit by taking the jaw out a little bit to one end. A little bit like what we're doing, we've got these katake movements. Just play with it, we've got a weight loaded to one side. Great, and then just working a little bit more in a kind of functional way with the jaw. What we were doing yesterday with the Aikido, so just starting with roll out to the side, and then coming up into one side, finding the Aikido this way. And just work with it freely, so find a movement, find the position, find the Aikido. And just mix in the emote and the ura, so nice and slow. Nice smooth transitions. You're really staying really conscious of the center of the body. You try and stay nicely balanced as you go into the movement. Again, just trying to stay in constant motion. You're mixing in really slow movements, a little bit faster. Okie dokie, great. So we're going to look at the 13 Jokatas. This is a really nice one in terms of it's a complex, got complex movements in it. And it's a nice one to make these transitions from the Kihon into the Kinanagari form. So we'll just start just nice basic form. Just look at pairs of movements. So we just work with 1 and 2. We did them before as well, this kind of ski hayagaichi. The main difference now is you're wedging off to the side. So the first move is coming out to the left-hand side. And then the second movement over into the right, to the side. Just look at these two, starting from Jokamai. Okay, you want the whole body to come in. Whole body into. Really focusing on finding the base, finding the ground. And the whole body. Really the impulse coming from the center. 1, 2. Great, and then just work these two as a set, or work these two together. So really looking now at the impulse coming from the footwork. You've got 1 into 2. Really bringing them together. Really feel that you're going to link the impulse in the strike, that into the next movement. Really draw it together. 1 straight into 2. Okay, great. We'll take it to 3 and 4. So you're starting in the kenkamai, the position, the striking position. You now press into the front foot, you roll the body back, find that block, and then you're thrusting in this way. And just give yourself time. So you've got the hips engaged into the cut, increase the pressure in the foot, rolling back, and straight back down the line. Just slightly wedged off to the left side. And the right foot would be straight down the line. And then hip, let the body slide into the line. 3, 4. Great, and then again, just taking this a little bit more fluid. So again, really find the feet, so you're gonna press back, press in. It's really important now you should keep the weight underneath, so really weight underneath and then back into it. Got the hips engaged, rolling back and then underneath it. Great. Okay, good. We'll take it a little bit more complicated now. Those 5 and 6. So you're going into the hasa. So you start with position 4 where you've got the ski. You're going to allow the front foot to open here. Step in, find the rotation. The hasa block to the back, up to the top. And coming in with the strike. You're in a ski position in 4, opening out, hasa to the rear, and finding the strike on the right side. 4, 5, 6. Yeah. Oops. Great, and we'll take these two into a fluid motion. The first one, just take the rotation out of it. So you're just going to work with the hasa and finding the strike. So the focus now is on really making the handwork flexible. So you've got the hasa into the strike, goes in this way. And just take the rotation out of it. So we'll bring that back in for now. Just here, rolling in here. This hand, the right hand's really flexible on the jaw, so it needs to be really open there. Finding the breath, finding the strike. Rolls through, opens, finds the breath, finds the strike. That's it. Yeah, good, good. Yeah, that's it. That's it. Okay, great. And then just start to bring the rotation into it. So find the ground, find the rotation, find the strike. You can even really break this down into 2 moves. So you've got the turn to the back, finding the foot, finding the back, and then you're coming forward with it. That. A really fluid motion with the hands and the feet now. Yes. Okay, great. We'll just bring those first 6 together. So starting with the basic form, finding the ground, finding the ground, finding the ground here, finding the ground, really clear form. You're really looking for the whole body. Together, 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 together. Okay, great. And then just work them in the 2 and the 3 sets of pairs. So you've got 1 into 2, 3 into 4, 5 into 6. Bringing those 3 sets together. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, great. We'll take it into the second half of the kata. So now starting from position 6, we're going to do these 3 moves together. So you've got 7, 8, 9. In fact, a little bit more basic. We're going to go 7. Find the base. 8, and then really drawing from the back hip. The get out position. You've got from position 6, 7, 8, 9. 7, 8, 9.
Michael,
Yeah.
one part can you do really, really slow motion, which is from here, when you take this back. So I want to see the angles, arms, hands, everything,
Sure.
because it's a bit tricky.
Let's see. So you roll back there.
So do you kind of lower it? So you're in this, hold on, you're in this position. When you're lowering back, is it coming with a circle or is it just turn?
Yeah, like it's gonna go like an arc. So You've got that position in. Now you're going to release the hands as you go. This is releasing, and it's feeding through. So you got this arc happening. So the
So
tension
is
yeah,
it like the other? Okay.
so you've got.
Is this similar to when we go up? There was one of the
Okay. And you can think of this like
Kumijos.
you can think of this as like blocking a ski to the spine, to the back, and you can also think of it as a yokuman coming in. But either way, you're drawing the jaw across and protecting the body this way.
Okay, so you're not really protecting your head; you're protecting your side.
Yeah, as you go to the back, you're protecting the back of the body, and then as you go, you're protecting the head.
Okay.
So it includes it basically covers the whole body. As it goes, you've got a protection here and also against the head this way.
Okay.
It's kind of covering the whole body, the whole side of the body.
Thank
Make
you.
the rotation.
I'll try. Thanks.
Okay, good. Yeah, that's it. That's it, nice. Good, and then just bringing these three together. So you've got the roll back, thrust, draw back. So it's got a really nice hip work to it. You've got a big rotation, pressing forward, drawing back. Trying to keep it kind of contained as well. So roll back, out, and then collecting the jaw. Block, out, drawing back. That's it, yeah. Nice. Great, and we'll go to the next set. So again, just a pair of movements. It's a tricky one. So you've got now from the get down position, opening into the front, the jaw goes in, followed by the feet, and then you're into the high ski to the back. So you're in the get down position, rolling through with the hip, covering the center line, and then coming through with the high ski through the chest. Go in, really find the ground at this point, and then pressing from the feet. Bursting forward. 9. Oh, sorry, 10, 11. 10, 11. That's it. Good.
Michael,
Yeah.
the step, is that part to count 10 or is it part to count 11?
10.
10.
This is the in the basic form. Really, the key on is 10 up to that point, and then 11's that point. This one, and this that kind of disappears later when it's in flow because it's just that kind of all comes together. But for the real basic, this is 10 up to that point, and then 11 goes in. Yeah. Ooh. Great, and again, play with drawing these two together. So this was a really nice one for the hips. So you've got to spiral in, find in again. And again, that same thing, the footwork's now flexible. So you're gonna bring the jaw in, find the ski. These really go together. It rolls in. Find the ski. We're gonna have a big spiral with the head in. This way. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, great. Yes. Yeah. Great, we've got to the last two movements, so 12, 13. So you've got now drawing back into Kamai. But think of it not only as drawing back into Kamai, but also as a block. So you're also wanting, in this case, to press weight through the end of the jump. So as you go back, pressing weight through, and then you're thrusting through with the jump. So you've got the weight shifting back, but also pressing into the tip of the jump, and then finding the thrust. So you've got from position 11, 12 with the weight down, and then 13, thrusting back. Yeah, rock back, thrusting in. Hip back. Yeah. Great, that's so nice and easy, just bringing them together. So again, you've got the weight now settling in the back and then coming through this way. I think at the end of the jaw, it's like it's magnetic towards the center, the other person. So it's going in and then straight in this way. From 11, 12, 13. Really flexible footwork. 12, 13. In. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Very nice. Okay, great. So bring those all together now. So from the position 6, you're gonna go straight into this as a kind of triplet. So it goes 7, 8, 9, pause, and then 10, 11, pause, 12, 13. Together. So first a 3, and then a 2, and then a 2. So 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Try like that. Nice. Okay, good. And then bringing the whole thing together right from the beginning. So again, working in pairs with a pause in between, apart from that triplet. So you've got 1 into 2, 3 into 4, 5 into 6, and then the triplet 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And then coming back into the yokomai. Okay, good. And then the last few, really just play with it as a flowing form. So you can play with it slow or fast, depending on how comfortable you are with it. But again, the key thing is the hip work, the feet staying pliable, and really keeping the jaw in motion. So just think as soon as you go in, the jaw stays in motion all the time. Stays in motion. Like nice and smooth, really clear. And just play with Kihon form. You can play with this kind of idea of pairing them up, or just play with a fluid form right away. Okie dokie. Great. We'll stop right there. Hey, hey, domo, arigato, gozaimashita. Great. Thank you very much.
We thank you.